Oh, I am live. Okay. Hello, all. Howdy. I have a total of 1 person watching. Thank you, loyal viewer. Hello. I'm sure Masha will eventually come in. I had a lot of fun last time with this, so I feel like I gotta continue. I'm doing my best to not play because I have other responsibilities, but I've been good. I really have. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm just going to continue. I'm assuming Masha will come soon. We're going to be doing the level ups. This is going to take me a while anyhow. Um, and yeah, let's see. So obviously we have Finest Hour, which is pretty cool. Granting an extra turn with full AP and MP, which is pretty crazy. There's no attack limit as well, which is like so mind-blowingly good. I just don't get it. Also, I did take a peek ahead of time. Whenever the officer uses an ability on an ally, the ally gains a bonus to their perception and ballistic skill equal to 4. These bonuses stack, but half of the stacks, rounded up, are lost at the end of the target's turn. I feel like this could be helpful. I can pop stuff on the one lady. I have such a great memory. And yeah, I feel like that would go well. Her. What's her name? Argenta, I think. But yeah, we're going to go focus. And yeah, let's now move over to your boy Abelard. So he gains Daring Breach. The warrior immediately restores all AP and MP and and gains +3 MP until the end of the turn. They do not lose MP after performing attacks. The warrior has no limit on melee weapon attacks. What? This doesn't make any sense. This is so good. Really? Okay. If you insist. I can be used in a heroic act or desperate measure. Party may only resort to using a desperate measure if their momentum is lower than 25. If a character's wounds are lower than 50, it can be used at 75 momentum, and if the character's wounds are lower than 20, a desperate measure can be used at 100. Huh. Interesting. So when things are going bad, I can play one of these really powerful abilities. Interesting. Okay, so it's not as good as I first thought. Okay. So I'm just going to look at the ones that were suggested. I mean, I went through a fair bit for Tomato, our main character, but I think for him, we're just going to be going over what's suggested and try to figure it out. Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior, and the warrior's the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals +5 damage. Does not stack, but can be reactivated. Hey, Masha. No problem. Hello. No problem at all. I hope you're doing good. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I did actually what was I gonna say? Yeah, I did actually restart the game on my own time because I wanted to grab the loot I missed, and since I can't go back, I just restarted it. I just like plowed through really quick. Also, I changed the main characters a smidge to be slightly better. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happened. Yes, exactly, Luke Alvin. I had to. I didn't have an option. But yeah. But yeah, currently I'm just looking at what is available here. I'm just gonna do one of the ones that are suggested because it feels like it's wiser. I know I was trying so hard to find a tomato port or like to make it work, but it was confusing. Basically what I had to do was I had to make an image with the same name and size as the images in the folder, and essentially replace the images in the folder. And that's what I had to do. And I was just, confused, and it was hard to do. And then it was like the tomato didn't fit right. So it was like, well, I'll just have to stick with this, sadly. But yeah, that's essentially what happened, sadly. But yeah. Warrior gains +1 damage reflection. Their parry chances increase by 25%. Oh, wow. Total armor. Epicenter of slaughter. Sage. I know, big Sage. I tried. Whenever the warrior is attacked, they gain +1 stack of epicenter of slaughter until the end of combat. At the start of the turn, the warrior gains +1 temporary wound for each stack. Uh-huh. Interesting. If the warrior has less than half wounds, they gain crit chance. No. The warrior's critical damage is increased by 8% against enemies not armed with a melee weapon. Maybe. Hey, kid. Hello. Man. I really, really like the ghost tomato. I'm going to have to add that to the members at some point. You were totally unconscious. Nope. No worries, dude. I totally get it. You probably had a long day. Totally understand. Whereas melee attacks deal an additional +3 damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. That's probably rather common. Whenever an enemy attacks a warrior, the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals +5 damage, does not stack. But can be reactivated after another attack made by either the same enemy or a different one. Okay. Well, I'm going to do Desolation. I feel like that's easier to guarantee, or like I can be aware of it. So let's do that. Probably from this detox stuff you've been taking. Oh, really? Man, that can't be fun. Dismantling attack. The operative immediately inflicts 1 exploit on all enemies, then makes a free attack against the target. The attack always hits. Until the end of combat, the target of the attack suffers armor, dodge, block, and parry penalties. Okay. Okay. Weak body, weak soul. Exposed weakness also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower. Whenever the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains +1 damage and armor penetration. Only applies the first strike or projectile burst attack. Okay. Exposed weakness costs you 0. Hey, Galax. Hey. Just want to drop in and say hi. I am doing pretty good, I would say. I had a pretty productive day with the lore video stuff, which has been fun. But yeah, it actually went quite well. But I don't know if you followed the King Arthur game, but oh my goodness, that was a rough one. Let me tell you. But besides that, I had a good day. Yeah, I hope you're doing good too, bud. Fresh target is interesting. Man, I gotta say, by the way, this game gives you tons of options. It is so hard to decide. Like, I mean, it is like 100 options. What I'd like is the ability to not take damage from psyker powers. Love the lore vids. Keep it up the good work. Thank you. See you guys later and have a good night. Yeah. You too, Galax. I really appreciate you hanging out. I really, really do. You're the bomb. Yeah. The wait. Every time the Psyker deals mental damage from any source other than Aftershock, target suffers. Okay, that doesn't matter. Yeah, I want to help me with Aftershock. That's awful. Doing my part. Man, this is tough. Okay, let's switch to Argenta. It'll be easier with her. Hopefully. Actually, is she behind in leveling? Maybe she is. Oh, I never leveled her up there. I guess we can just do demolition or awareness. Where are we at? Who's the next highest? The deer is at 60. What about demolition? Yeah, sure. We'll be the best with demolition. We got revel and slaughter. I thought we already had that. I think that... Okay, what is wrong with you, dude? What's wrong? You cannot advance this character now. Complete or cancel another... Oh, I have to finish this first. Okay, that was the problem. Oh, man. Comprehensive combat insight, continuous analysis, covert protocol, joint offense, offense pattern, passive learning, reactive study. Nah, it's probably has to do with exposed weakness, right? Exploit, yeah. Sharpshooter, uncanny sight, edge of fate, fate bringer, flawless plan, predicted downfall, natural luck. So none of these actually helped, which was a bummer. Better to die for the Emperor. Advice and guidance, blade of light, enforced reality. What does this do? Usage of a heroic act. Okay. Not important. Power conduit. After triggering psychic phenomena or perils of the warp first time each turn, the psyker's next power costs 1 less. Yeah, that's so dangerous. That's so dangerous. So I don't know if you remember, but the way that the psykers work is that they can use like magic powers, but when they do, they make like the warp, which is like the magic in Warhammer, more unstable. And it's possible that she could accidentally kill herself or hurt a ally next to her, or just like there'll be a random explosion. So I'm trying to find a way to make that not as likely. Whenever the Psyker uses a damaging psychic power on a target that are 6 cells or further, the target suffers more damage. Nah. Psyker's psychic powers that have a range of 2 or more have their range increased. Nah. The first power increases veiled degradation by 2 less, so this isn't too bad. If this talent reduces the effect on veil to less than 0, it goes down to 1. Okay, so this is okay. That might be what I'm going for. Subtle manipulation. Psyker can use a damaging psychic power while being threatened by enemies in melee range. That's probably useful in the future. Thriving in peril. Every perils of the warp increases momentum by 11. No. And then we can increase basic skills. Dueling mastery. Okay, so that seems to be what I was looking for. The additional damage isn't too good. I don't need to make exposed weakness 0. Yeah, none of this is all too useful. So we're going to find it and use it. Stabilizing factor. Right. I don't want that to happen as often. It got me killed so many times. It was awful. It was awful. Okay. So she has firearm mastery. Gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon fire rate of fire. Minimum of 2 using the weapon's attack normally costs. Okay. Till the end of the soldier's turn, their first attack against each new enemy automatically crits. Whoa. The soldier immediately reloads their current weapon. Okay. Pretty powerful. Alright, unpredictable. The soldier gains crit hit chance. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover at the moment of the attack. Wow, so plus 16% crit chance at times? That's pretty high. Reloading costs 2 AP less. The first reload does not cost AP. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, gains more damage for the next attack in the combat. Well, that's okay. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by 1% till the end of combat. That's awful. That's so little. 1% crit damage. That's not very good. All right, cover efficiency is increased by 10% for full cover and 20% for half cover. Okay, so I'm better with cover, not awful. For each adjacent ally, the soldier deals more damage to enemies. That is interesting. I kind of like unpredictable. Yeah, because this can increase our crit chance by 16. I would say that's high. All right. I also changed our formation. So Abelard's in the front. Oh, Tomato needs to be healed, I guess.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Yes.
Let's patch you up.
Thank you.
Now where were we?
This master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a
None shall stand in my way.
It seems to be acting
Sometimes
weird.
you consult the appropriate treaties on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day. Look no further.
Okay. For whatever reason, he
Let
didn't
me help.
do
Injuries will not
tomato.
slow me.
There we go.
What advice do you seek? This wound will make a fine scar.
All right, let's go.
I stand in recognition.
To the Void Ship Bridge. Lovely. That might be the last place. I've been there, right? Yeah. I would think that these were the 5 that were available. Maybe there's going to be one over here that'll be revealed. I don't know. But this is just the tutorial. Alright, game saved. Okay. There's loot. Somewhere in front of us. I mean, there's this, but maybe that's it. Oh yeah, I also do want to outfit people to make sure everyone is wearing the right stuff, which I never quite did. Right, so we have the handwritten letter, which isn't important. We have the Grace of Oblivion. Right, this is for extra health for a dumb person. Obviously, Abelard. He must be dumb, right? I'm so nice to him. Intelligence is at 30. Yeah, that's for him. Congratulations. Your stupidity comes in handy. Grants fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Now, this probably isn't bad for him. Plus into... Oh, no, this is more important. But yeah, he can wear both. We had decided before that she would wear the helmet. I did come across this helmet that I had missed. Just grants some armor. 15% of Mechanicus Creations cargo. Okay. Extra armor. I guess I could plop that on Abelard because he's typically in the midst of things. We did find a shotgun. It would probably make sense for him to have this. Well, actually, no, I don't think it would. He probably does need the SMG thing. Scrappy auto gun. Yeah, it makes sense. Operator's gloves, extra tech use. And I believe our main character, we gave it to... Or no, everyone's at 0 or 30. Okay. That works. Also, we do have some medkits. We want to place that on Abelard. Is he... I think that he actually is our best medic, I think. What do you have to do again? Medicine. His medicine is at 30. Okay, so she's the one. Okay. I think that we're good to go then. She does need to have a melee weapon, though, just in case things get hairy, which it's not impossible. Alright. Oh, also there are goggles. Extra logic. I guess it's you. So stylish. Man, those glasses. Crazy. Uh-huh. Man. He definitely does look like some kind of a character in a, you know, I don't know. Like a kid's show. Like a captain somebody. But anyways. Alright. There's Edelthread.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
You are here. But where is the Lord Captain?
I guess I'll just tell her, yeah, she's dead. I found her and the arch-militant in her study. Isn't that crazy that Mort died? Or Mort? Mort. Mort. I think it's Mort. Just insane.
God Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain. And the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
Man, this guy's depressing.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat. The ship can still be steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communication between the bridge and the Navigator's Sanctum. Yeah, I'll say that.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
You can see Wyrd, what a name, clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer on them.
We are out of time.
Alright, that complicates things. Ethelthred bites his knuckle, desperately thinking... Oh, okay, I thought that he was, like, biting off a finger. Okay, well, it's Warhammer, you never know. You see a wave ripple across the whites of Ethelthred's eyes, and they begin to turn a sickly yellow. Yeah, I guess I'll just tell the party to get ready.
No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No. It will not be like this. Not today. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the Void Ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell. Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches toward his death.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Oh, great. Oh, dear.
You terminated.
Okay. Poor Ethelthred. He's become a chaos demon of some form. Okay, so we have 2 cutthroats, a 3rd cutthroat, a 4th cutthroat. No one's behind us, right? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I just wanted to be sure. Alright, so we have a bunch of cutthroats back there. We have a ton more, though, don't we? Okay, so there's some on the side. Okay. Oh dear, Chaos Spawn. 156 wounds, 75% armor, a fair bit of dodge, only 4 movement. Weapon skill isn't crazy high. Natural armor, allied effect. This creature's armor depends on the amount of its wounds. If it has more than 70%, it has 55%. If it has 70 to 40, it's at 40. Okay, so it keeps lowering. Also, it always suffers toxic and fire, toxic and fire damage. Okay. Toxic and fire. I don't think I have either of those. I wonder if there's something like in the environment. I don't think so though. Okay. So, Tomato goes, followed by Argenta, followed by Abelard. Tomato is probably going to give Argenta some boosts at the beginning. Trying to think of where she would want to be then. If she's here, she could probably take some shots against the Chaos spawn, but yeah, I guess we'll do that. Alright, and Abelard is just going to be over here in general. He can only move 4, right? Weren't we told? 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully he'll be out of range. Well, actually, no, he's, well, yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Okay. Yes, I just checked his status. Okay. So I'm going to start off by doing a voice of command.
Nothing I can't
Now,
do.
the voice of command also gives her a boost in terms of her ballistic. Ooh, actually don't want to make her go, now that I think about it, because I think that then it'll be wasted. I guess I could do it to Adira.
Not a problem for me.
Because Adira should be able to... Yeah, she can hit these guys. Alright, so 2 down. She was not harmed, which is fantastic. Failed degradation. Luckily I'm making it not be as bad. Alright, Tomato, what do you want to do? I guess I could do an all... yeah, let's do an at all costs. It's only once per combat, but we'll do it.
Nothing I can't do.
I want to take a shot. His armor is too high. Let's hit him. So if he doesn't kill him... Oh, he did. Okay. Alright, so she's dealing more damage at the moment, but definitely not high enough. She also is more likely to hit. Oh, aiming here is a 99% chance of hitting? Really? Huh. Right, so if I do this, that means I'll take 4 shots. That'll deal about 12 damage in total. And also go for this guy. Let's just go here. Alright. He'll get there. Ooh, as for you, I don't want you to move forward, because that would be scary. We're not going to have you charge. I guess I could do a brace for impact, because they are going to be going after us.
Victory is imminent.
And Endure I can do every turn. I may as well just do it. Alright, so oddly enough, aiming next to him as opposed to at him is more likely to hit, so we'll do this. Alright. Alright, not a big deal. Okay, so she could do this again. I guess I can't reach that one. It is a little bit concerning, but I suppose before she does that, let's do the analyze enemy. Because this will make him more likely to take damage, or that he'll be taking more damage. Yeah, then we'll kill this one, injure the guy a little bit.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, you need line of sight, do you? Okay. Well, we're not going to do anything then. If I do forewarning, it does give a boost to defense, but it does make the Veil worse. I don't want to expose weakness either. I didn't even realize I shot Psychic Shriek, but apparently I do.
Anything else?
Nice. He has reach, I should have known.
I bring ruin.
My ears are ringing.
Yeah. I believe he takes less damage because he did the brace. Momentum. To use the unique abilities called Heroic Acts or Desperate Measures, momentum is required. Depending on the actions of your party in combat, the momentum bar will increase or decrease. High momentum allows a character to use a heroic act. A low value grants access to desperate measures. Both abilities can completely change the course of a battle, but every party member can either use one or the other, and only once in a single combat. Every party member can use one or the other, and only once in a combat. Okay, so all of them can do it one time. Oh, so I can do Finest Hour now. I am tempted to do that for Argenta. Sure. Let's try it out.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Yeah, so Argenta can fire as many times as she wants. Alright, I guess we'll try this out.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
I believe his armor is about to go down, which is good. Let's do Furious Recital. Should have started with that. Gives her a small boost. Okay, so if I do bring it down, I guess I could do that for Adira. Adira seems to deal more damage to her, or it.
All too easy.
It's definitely, yeah. Okay, anyway. Yeah, this is a little bit dangerous because it does have Veil. So things could get bad for me, but this does deal a lot of damage. Devourer. Ooh.
Brace yourself.
Yikes. That hurt. Wow. Okay. Can do a voice of command. I'll do that to Abelard, I guess, because he's right in there. That'll make him also a bit more defensive. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to move back and fire, because I don't want to get hit.
Already done.
Okay. Man, he healed, though. That was rough. Oh, she must be unconscious. Oh, dear. What happened to you? Oh, it's, okay, so she just prone and overexerted. Okay, yeah, okay. Whew. So all he can really do is just either take a burst shot or just a slice, which I'll slice.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Man, am I worried. Alright, I'm going to take another peek at his ability, because what he did confused me. It must be somewhere over here. So what does Rending Scream do, first of all? The target takes a toughness test. If they fail, they suffer bleeding. Ooh. Devourer is what he did. The creature devours an ally, restoring 30% of his wound. Okay, I missed that. Okay, so he consumed a guy next to him. I didn't see it. Okay. Got it. Alright, so we want to analyze him again.
Was that you? Or...
We could do an exposed weakness here. But I should probably wait around, make sure that stacks high. And I guess we're going to have to take the risk here. Hopefully it's a high roll.
anything else?
Alright, 24 damage is super high. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Is their will.
This Chaos Spawn is crazy. Alright,
Pain
yeah.
and duty go hand in hand.
Okay. So she's out for the combat. Man. What do I do? I mean, in the following round, I could probably... I can probably move her around and try to hit these two with her staff, because then at least they're not a problem. But I guess they're just dealing 0 damage to Abelard, right? So maybe it doesn't even matter. Yeah, it probably doesn't. It seems like she's the only one dealing damage to him. When you eat celery? The vomiting? Oh, man.
Nothing I can't do.
I hope not. Come on.
Will do.
Oh my gosh.
Another one is down.
Ooh.
Absurd.
Man, yeah, he's unconscious. Yeah. Yes, they both are. I think I've lost this one for sure, because yeah. I'm hoping that there's a restart as opposed to you lost. That would be awful. Really? It's different?
Suits my purposes.
Anything else?
I'm just gonna let him kill me.
I should have foretold that.
Ooh, 30. Man, that guy could kill all of us in one hit. Yeah. What will you choose? Proceed with honor and delete your save, or continue the game without possibility of receiving There's Only War achievement? I'll delete the save. You want to know why I'm deleting the save? Because I had a secondary. Like a smart person. Yeah. Yeah. This isn't my first rodeo. I will say if this fails, I don't know what I'll do. Use celery root. It's a white bulb, not the green. Oh, like well, are you talking about green onion? I actually don't know. All right. Look at me. Obviously not cheating. This isn't cheating at all. How is this cheating? Obviously not. 100% not. Green onion is green onion. Celery just tastes awful. Yeah. Celery is strange. Yeah, I say. I don't like celery much. It's just for the crunch. Like, I think that's the only use it has. I think I'm gonna stick to my guns and do... I passed it, sorry. Or did I pass it? I don't know where it is. I don't see it. It seemed to have helped a ton of that last one. Stabilizing factor, that's it. Yeah, so the veil will degrade a lot slower. And for you... I think I did unpredictable. I'm still feeling that way. I still have a plus 16% chance of getting a crit, so... Yeah. Okay.
Victory awaits.
Like nothing happened. Yeah. Also, let's make sure that everything is... Oh, we need this on Abelard. Also, there's some med packs. No. Give it to her. Okay. I'm just going to make sure everyone has the stuff I want them to have. He should have a scrap gun, whatever it's called. Scrappa. Okay. I think that we're good to go then. A little concerned still, but I think we're good to go. Alright.
A new challenge for me?
Also, let's change our formation. I prefer it this way, but I like to switch these out. Okay.
The first sacrifice opens the eye.
I will skip
Second
it.
sacrifice.
You are here. But where is the Lord Captain?
Yeah, she's gone.
God Emperor preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. No matter what ritual Coonride is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
Well, he's about to do his sacrifice. Yes, the ship can still be steered out of the warp.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
Yes. I will just skip it. We know he runs in. Yes, Coonrad. Yes, yes, he's being
We
evil.
are out of time.
Yes, to the party, ready your weapons. Yep.
No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No. It will not be like this. Not today. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell. Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches toward his death.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic! Annihilate them! Come to chaos!
Okay. So now we know the situation that is at hand. The one thing that we know is that Abelard is the only one that can take a hit. Everybody else can die in one hit from him, which is pretty terrifying, if I'm honest. But yeah, so Abelard can just die. Or so sorry, everyone can just die except for Abelard. With that knowledge, people are definitely going to have to be sticking in the back. I mean, I think that what I did before was fun. Ooh. He was in a bad position, but that's okay. But yeah, I think that what I did was probably fine. But now I know he's going to move one. Where is he there? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has a range of 2. So we actually want to be at this range. Actually, Argenta needs to be over here because she gains a bonus if she's behind cover. Adira, it doesn't matter really where she goes. Try kohlrabi. It's like a round turnip thing you can peel and eat raw as a snack. Also cooked by raws, I've never even heard of it. Where is that from? Yeah, I've never heard of that one. Man, am I nervous. Where was she? Was she over here before? She can totally see them, right? I think so. I will see how this works. It's a German veggie? Huh. Okay. So I'm absolutely doing bring it down on Adira. Because she's the one that can get these group kills from all the way in the back.
All too easy.
Yeah.
That is not my destiny.
Oh, no. You're not within range. Oh, dear. Alright. We'll injure him some.
Was it you?
So, something I do need to be thinking about is that as soon as he goes down to about 70 health, he's going to instantly kill an ally. Man, it's such a shame Madeira can't see them from there. Okay. Let's do a voice of command on Argenta, because she really benefits from that. Then just take a shot. Alright. Google even keeps it as is it kohlrabi? That must be it in English, but also calls it German turnip or turnip cabbage. So it's like a half-breed turnip cabbage. I don't think I've eaten turnips too much, but I do like cabbage. I don't know why. I can see them from here. Now let's do this.
I'll do it. None can escape the
Oh
Emperor's
wow,
justice.
good job, Argenta. Hopefully she gets crits from back here. Okay. So I hope she can just go there and reach this one.
Cover me! What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay, okay. You're okay, you're okay. No worries. We'll analyze him again.
On it! Ah!
Grr. Okay. I didn't see that guy. Oh well.
Can I fall back now?
Pickled turnips? Oh, it was. It really was a good pronunciation. I am surprised. Okay. So that guy's about to move. He's about to go. And we have the two in the back. Man, do I even do anything? I could just take some laser shots. The reason I don't want to move up is because at the moment he can't reach us. But then again... Oh, man. No, he does need to go forward, doesn't he? Let's endure.
My duty.
Yeah, he's going to be charging in. Man. What needs to happen is this needs to be a duel between...
My place is at the fore.
It needs to be a duel between Abelard and
What's
this
your
guy.
target?
I'm also going to do a
At your
brace for
beck and call.
impact. Oh, I just realized they have Daring Breach. The warrior immediately restores all AP and MP and gains 3 MP until the end of the turn. He does not lose MP after performing attacks. The warrior also has no limit. Huh, I actually could run to the Heretic Cutthroat and run back then. Now let's do it. I can only do it once per game. This is probably an okay moment.
I'd rather not.
Oh, I can't use it? Oh. Okay, well, that is problematic.
Follow my lead.
96% chance to kill.
Reduced to dust.
Alright, and then we're just going to run all the way back. All we can do is take some shots.
Victory is imminent.
Alright. Oh man. HP on Deval generally means the Val is drawn. True. True. I mean, I did learn German a little bit years ago. But, yeah. Man, what do I do? And I can do a bring it down. Oh, I can't do it on him. I could do it for her, but I don't want her to accidentally push him beyond the threshold. If I run in and if he changes his mind, then Tomato's going to be taking a wallop. But I suppose if this will get a kill, it would be, well, it's about 50-50 almost. Okay, I'll do it. And I'll just have to hope the Chaos Spawn, it just keeps attacking Abelard. Ooh, that did not work. Oh well. What we can do is bring it down. Who should go? I mean, Adira could just go to analyze.
Not my specialty.
Oh, too far. Alright. And we'll do a voice of command. Hopefully that'll keep Abelard alive.
Pain cleanses the body.
Oh, you're bleeding. Ugh, I need to get that cutthroat out of here. I can't see him from this angle right now. Alright, well, we'll try. We have 4 shots.
The
Low
enemies
odds,
of the
but...
Emperor will be undone.
Okay. Nope. Okay. What else can I do? Oh, I could have done run and... Oh, I needed to do run and gun. Why didn't I do that?
Faith without
I think I
deeds
can
is
still do it.
worthless.
Yeah, because I gained the movement.
Rejoice in battle.
Come on.
Strike is
There
a
we go.
prayer.
Okay. Okay, so that means that it's just him versus us now. Alright, so that removes a little bit of his armor. Very little. Man, I don't know why I feel so nervous, but this is I died once, right?
At your beck and call.
Okay. See what he does. I'm a little bit nervous.
Curse you, miscreant!
Ooh. So I can do Finest Hour. Let somebody attack. Yeah, regain all AP and MP. No attack limit. He could just keep slicing. He deals a fair bit of damage at this point. Maybe I will.
I am fear incarnate!
Alright, so yeah. So he can just attack 4 times then.
It will be done. I will do my duty.
He could make him activate again. No, I can't, apparently. Alright, let's make Argenta. Now, she could take some shots. Alright, let's do it.
The Emperor commands, I do the Emperor.
Now, I think I want him to move away and, like, take a shot from here. And we're actually...
Endure.
You know, you are taking damage there, Argenta. Kind of scary. You're gonna have to reload. I don't want her to be spat at again. Preferably.
I will bathe this battlefield.
We'll just back
in
up a little bit.
righteous fury.
Alright, Adira, you can do this. You'll survive, right? I mean, this is getting pretty high. The degradation is getting worse. Let's analyze. Let's do psychic. 10 to 20. Let's double check that that's still more. Yeah, for sure.
Anything else?
Alright, he'll just take an attack. And he's just going to do Endure.
I've suffered worse.
Okay, I think we're going to do it. I think it's going to happen, guys. I think it's actually going to happen. I can do bring it down. Can I do it to her? Not too far. If I do it to her, it's a little bit risky, but I think I'll do it anyway.
My purposes.
The Psychic Shriek just deals so much damage.
Will do.
Or can. Okay. The Horrors of the Warp is fine still. And yeah, we'll just be taking some shots from all the way back here. Alright. Now your turn.
I'll do it.
Oh my goodness. That guy is so close to death. What is he at? 5? Alright. I don't want to accidentally kill her
Anything else?
and have issues, so I'll just expose him.
Was that
And
you?
yeah, you should be able to just kill him. Alright, come on, Abelard. Guaranteed. Oh my gosh. Ooh, we got an achievement. Don't touch this. Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, that was interesting. Got a glove. That's fine by me. Oh my goodness. I was very nervous this was going to be the end of the campaign already. But yeah, I probably should have lowered the difficulty. But well, we're having fun, right?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
All right,
Your
Adelard.
central is
Abelard.
always there for you.
Or no,
Did you
Adira.
want something?
Or no.
When the
Jetta.
faithful are idle, heresy grows. Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Thank you, Masha. Man, I am shocked that that worked out. But we did get a level up from that. We level up so fast. But I did notice, I think that the max level is like 60 or something. So, yeah, maybe the intention is you reach like level 5 by the end of the tutorial. What do we have? Character traits. Let's do Fellowship. Because he's the talker. Oh, man. Oh, it doesn't give us a suggestion anymore? Dude. They gave us a suggestion before. Nothing is recommended. You jerks. Okay. Well, now I actually have to look through this. Why did you do that to me, game? So mean. Okay, so there are various stats I can increase. I don't think that's important. What's Combat Master? Enemies gain no melee superiority bonus. That doesn't matter. Well, not for him. Defensive Maneuver. Whenever the wielder successfully uses Shield Bash. What? Okay, that stuff isn't important. Gain some dodge. Melta proficiencies. Swift movement. Gain 2 movement points. Oh, grants to... Well, yeah, so I always have 2 movement points. Solid projectile weapon attacks gain +2 minimum damage. Okay, so ballistics. Okay. Shield mastery. Man. Okay, so these are mostly masteries. Yeah, they are. Yeah, so there's actually a lot fewer options, believe it or not. So these I think are specifically for like officer or something. And then we have, I don't know how it works. I think that these are my background. And then these are just like the flat increases. But there used to be more in the last level up, so I don't know exactly how it works. So I think they want to look at these 10 in particular. All right, summary execution. If the commissar kills the target with at all costs, they can use it once more this combat. That's okay. It's just in case if I make a mistake, I can use it again. While the commissar is adjacent to an enemy, all allies gain +2 resolve. Anytime the commissar grants additional movement points to an ally character, they gain 2 more. That's okay. When momentum is less than 100 points, at all costs grants plus 28 momentum upon killing the marked target. That's interesting. While the commissar's ally is under the effects of at all costs, the ally suffers plus 50% damage, but gains plus 2 AP and plus 4 MP instead of plus 1 and 3. Okay. All allies excluding Xenos. Oh, we can get aliens? In the current party, gain plus 5 to the same characteristic as was chosen in the Humanity's Finest. That's not important, because I think it was Fellowship. When an Imperial World character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability, or affects an ally with such an ability, the resolve is increased by 2. Imperial World characters gain crit chance. Man, there must be a lot of options for characters. Doing my part. If no other character in the current party has the same archetype as this character, the first archetype ability used in each combat by this character costs 1 less. Man, is that a lot. While under 40% wounds, Imperial World characters gain plus 10 bonus to all characteristics and plus 2 resolve. Oh dear. Well, the thing that I did find interesting was this duty and honor. Or not that one. Yeah, this one. For the Emperor. Yeah. Because giving plus 28 momentum we now know is actually pretty useful. Alternatively, I could increase a base skill of like persuasion, because that's who I am. I'm the persuasive guy. But let's do for the Emperor. Hopefully it's helpful. As for... Man, they're giving you ideas. Okay. On gains damage deflection, their parry chances is increased by 25% of the warrior's total armor. Okay. Epicenter of Slaughter, I didn't like that much. In Rage, if he has low health, gains crit chance. Easy target. Crit damage is increased by 8% against enemies not armed with a melee weapon. Okay. Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against them is plus 5. Yeah, that isn't half bad. And I already took this one. I think I'm going to go with Contempt. So he's going to be going a little bit in melee. There was something that I thought was interesting in terms of defensive. If the warrior has not attacked, they gain armor? No. When the warrior takes damage, they gain dodge? Maybe. When the warrior uses a single shot attack or melee attack against a target, the warrior gains armor against attacks made by that target. Interesting. Hardened Scars. Whenever the warrior is hit while under the Endure effect, their damage deflection is increased by plus 1 until the next turn. There's so many options. The damage dealt by charge is increased by plus 9. Whoa. Oh, when it's used by 5 or more cells, which is exactly 5, because I believe it was 3 to 5. Interception. When the warrior parries an attack, their next warrior archetype. Man, there's so many options. Ooh, charge distance increased by 3 cells. I kind of like that, because it's so, 3 to 5 is so limiting. Yeah, let's do that. I think. Man, but, no, we're going to do Contempt. We're going combat. And we're going to be grabbing some toughness, I think. Alright, as for you, what needs to be done here? Perception. You are currently the best with perception. And also you're currently the best with intelligence. I guess we'll do let's do intelligence. We're all so low. And what do you want to do? Aftershock. Every time the Psyker deals mental damage from any source other than Aftershock, the target suffers half as much mental damage at the end of their next turn. That's not terrible. She did have some interesting abilities to help each other. All allies in the current party gain plus 5 to the same characteristic as was chosen for their Humanity's Finest, which I don't remember. But she did have a couple of group abilities. Every Perils of the Warp increases momentum. Psyker's psychic power. So some of these need prerequisites. So maybe I should actually look at this. This first psychic power used each turn increases, or sorry, increases veil degradation by 2 if the talent reduced it. It must mean decreases. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I have it already. Okay, we're good. We're good. I was very confused. Each level of psi rating provides the psyker access to new psychic powers. Uh-huh. So I could have her learn Psychic Barrage. So that must be something new that she's learned. Or if the Psyker uses a damaging psychic power on targets that are 6 cells, or no, I had that before, or further, the target suffers 3 more damage. Man. There are way too many options. Extra crit chance, right? So then this would make it that we get a crit early on. Allies are newly effective at least 1 psychic power. Every ninth successful dodge or parry by the Psyker and their allies combined grants a Psyker 2 AP on the next turn. I don't know about that. The first dodge attempted of every enemy in combat suffers a penalty. When the Psyker uses a divination psychic power on an ally without a natural luck effect, the ally gains a natural luck. When the ally suffers a critical hit, it becomes a normal hit. Well, actually, this isn't too bad. Yeah, actually, I do like that. Because, yeah, you know what? That's actually very good. So we'll be immune to the first crit that would happen to us. That works for me. Alright, for you, I kind of want to just do ballistic skill, because that's just who she is. And luckily, they're giving us options again. For each adjacent ally, 10% more damage. I just realized that this used to be 9, so it increased on our level. I don't know what the calculation is, though. Does it say? It doesn't. Well, it is dependent on something, because it used to be 9. I'm pretty sure. Cover efficiency, yeah, which is nice. Where the soldier deals damage, the critical... Oh, it's so awful. Rack and Ruin. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies. No. Reloading costs less. The first reload is free. I mean, it's not too bad. I think I'm going to do camaraderie, though. Okay. Whew. That was a lot.
Blessed
Alright.
be the road that we take.
Oh, whoops. We have to be together, guys.
Follow my lead.
Master Helmsman. Status report.
Rival, Master Helmsman. System status report.
I knew it.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal. Living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry. We'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
How did you guys survive?
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them. But it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
We need to reestablish contact with the Navigator Sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. Nice.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You
Real
may call me
space.
superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
What must I do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report and... blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Please, hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk.
Okay, I'll begin. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents, invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It is taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true surreal nature. One of her eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the warp.
Mortal, who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo of the sand pouring between the scales. Your hopes and faith are my mockery.
I've already resisted the temptation of the warp once. Whatever you are, you will not cloud my mind with a new illusion.
Resisting the inevitable means only that realization and submission will bring greater torment. There is no power that can hinder the flows of fate.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Seneschal, the Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. To hang the ancestral banners once again, and exact vengeance on the enemies of House von Valancius and humanity.
All right. I completed the prologue. Can you believe it? First try. Totally. First try, everybody. On the second hardest difficulty. But yeah, that worked out. Okay. Well, now I have to think about everything. I am very excited about cargo management. I like management games, okay. I'm a nerd. I'll live with it. Okay, okay. Cargo management. Open the cargo management screen to learn more about cargo on your flagship. The amount, the types, and the percentage of cargo being filled up. What button? First try. Yeah, first try. 100%. Well, technically, this was our first save. Is the one where that we lost. Well, first of all, burn that from your memory. But if that did happen, it happened on another save, so it doesn't even count anyway. This was our first run. So, okay. Deep shadows of wariness can be seen on Abelard's face. So the old officer's eyes are keen. They rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, then nods. Well then, your lordship. What? It's not voiced anymore? Oh my goodness. Sue. It's no longer voiced. They better have it voiced later. They only voiced the prologue? Wow. Got us worried for a few hours, but after witnessing you fearlessly rush into the fray on the deck, which I totally did, the only thing that surprises me is how long you stayed on your feet. Your strength only left you once the fighting was all over. Such fortitude is most admirable in a Lord Captain. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have to be filled by the deputy's deputy, while others go unfilled entirely, and now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. Yeah, I hope important stuff will be voiced, but, I mean, there was a game I played, maybe it was Tyranny. I mean, if you've played Tyranny, maybe you'd know, but there was a game I played that was similar to this, where it was like, the first act was all voiced, then after that, you know, it was just not at all, except for like the, you know, like one scene here and there. Yeah, true, it could just be tutorial text. Well, we know how we lost the officers. I was there. What's the agenda? Okay, yeah, what's on the agenda? Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings. But this is a unique situation. I'm still receiving updates from across the ship, and they're not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort. Even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the systems that we're in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Take this opportunity to take a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and then in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. I'm ready. Alright. To the magnificent chamber we go. A dozen pairs of eyes bore into you, the expressions revealing your strength, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention officers, you have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Tomato von Valencius Tomato will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Yeah, who are these people, Abelard? As you wish. Vignis Suriata of the Ptoleman line, our new Vox Master. Okay, slender woman with implants, cool. Okay, cool, nice to meet you. It's an honor. Honor, totally, dude. 100%. For the vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I'm responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them. Hey! Name assist by the Emperor! I am doing it. Can you believe it? By the way, I mentioned it to Masha. I am having so much fun with this so far. I just completed the tutorial. It just ended, and I'm doing the briefing. So I'm assuming there's going to be more tutorial stuff relating to management. I haven't seen it yet. I think the only name in that fancy title better than Tomato would be Steve. Yes. You did tell me so, Nemesis. That is true. Well, I mean I like the world of Warhammer, the universe, but yeah, I never played it. But yeah, this is a ton of fun. Beside him we have Ravor, the Master Helmsman. Steers the ship, makes sense. Alright. Master Ravor. Hail, Lord Captain. A tutorial will be with you for at least another 5 hours, step by step. Whew. Yeah, I did actually look up the amount of time that this game goes, like how many hours. And I read somewhere that it takes close to 140, 150 hours to get through the game, which is a ton. Kind of shocked me. So it's like, right, it makes sense then why the tutorial, like it's okay for, well, in a way it's okay for the tutorial to be so long because the game has a lot of stuff in it. Oh, there's ship battles? Oh my goodness, I didn't, well, I really didn't know. And I had an inkling because you got to choose your ship at the beginning, but yeah, I had no idea. Oh yeah, I was wondering if it's voiced after the tutorial, or after the prologue. The ship is good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. Thank you, Helmsman. Lastly, High Factotum Janris Danrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and general material. Uh-huh. That's an honor. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. Main quest lines are partially voiced throughout the game. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling it would be something like that. So all side quests and, yeah, all this less important things are probably, yeah, to read through. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard. The Infernus Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires. And lastly, the Drive Master, servant of the Omnissiah. That's right, supernatural entity, god of all knowledge, worshipped by the Adeptus Mechanicus. They salute. Yep. Yep. Okay. Mechadendritis? Mechadendrite. A tentacle-like robotic limb prosthetic surgically attached to the spine. That's so great. Okay. Alright, thank you. Oh yeah, is that everyone? Unfortunately, the choir master is exhausted. Zachary Weiss. Headed to the Astropath section. Oh my goodness, so much. A powerful sanctioned psyker. You can send and receive messages through space using their telepathic abilities. Interesting. Unable to join, he's in charge of communication in distant star systems. Master Weiss has been in a trance for some time, attempting to contact other planets. Okay, in the Von Valencius Protectorate, and inform them of Lady Theodora's passing and Cunard Votber's treachery. Oh, I will deliver a report to your lordship as soon as possible. Okay. Also, if you don't have them and want to play them, the DLCs are awesome too, but require a fresh start to fully enjoy it. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm fine with playing through the base game. I mean, maybe if I play through the entire game, if I can't get enough, you know, I'll get the DLC. But I mean, I have a feeling this is gonna be a ton of content on its own. When I read about the DLC, well, what I saw about the DLCs is that like adds another like 10 to 15 hours of content or something. But yeah, I didn't really see too much. Like I didn't read into it much. I know, I know. I really should. I really should do that in the title. Playing Rogue Trader, Masha TM. Yeah, sponsored by Masha. In parentheses. Okay, 2. There's a Master of Arms, Confessor Adalbert. The eminent Adalbert must see to the funeral services being held to the fallen officers, of whom there are too many, and Mistress Sourback. Sourback? Is it Sourback? I think it's Sourback. Those get new classes and new companions. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sponsored by Masha TM. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know how many allies there will be, but I could tell, given the sheer amount of abilities you can pick from, and also, like, talking about Xenos allies and different kinds of allies, it feels like there's probably tons of people you can bring on the party. I just have a feeling, but I don't really know. But anyways. Okay. Mr. Sourback has replaced the late predecessor as our Master at Arms and is currently leading the search for any surviving agents of Oktver. Okay, all other present are adjutants, secretaries, and deputies. They're here to make a record of proceedings. Oh my goodness. They really make me feel like everything is official. Oh my goodness. Everyone report. Drivesman. What's happening? Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnissiah, but its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging the sorrow and anger. What? With such sorrow, I also report that the engineer, prime overseer, and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board fell in battle. The is it Magus? Magus? I don't know. I'll say Magus for now. Was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most horrible loss. There's one among the comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magus. I don't know. We'll say Magus. Who requires a replacement as soon as possible. Okay. I understand it. It's confusing, but I get it. I see. We need a new engineer who may be found somewhere in the system. So, okay, great. Hi, Factitum, status report. Okay, we're working to compile accounts of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from you. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention and that all lost supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000, and unfortunately this number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Ricad Minoris, I guess. However, the planet, the whole system, in fact, belongs to the Winter-scale Rogue Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I'm powerless. Negotiating at this level are a matter... Yeah. For the Rogue Trader. Great. Another one. The crew losses suffered during the cultist raid can be remedied on Ricad Minoris. Especially true given Caligos Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors. Great. Let's talk to Infernus. I can report that all fires across have been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew casualties has been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal. Yep. Post passed to him after the previous Infernus, and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. Yikes. The lad is managing well so far. rough. Everyone's just dying. Thank you. Master Helmsman. Status report. Okay, to cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ship's sound, more or less, but without our engineer prime and navigator, who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what'll happen first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces or all of us melting. Man, if you will allow me to interject, when we arrived in the system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them was a Navis Nobilite station, ancient organization of noble mutant families, whose genes allow them to safely guide warp-capable void ships through the immaterium. Man, there are so many terms. The station maintains complete Vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. Okay, the void ship needs a new navigator. One may be found on the Navis Nobilite. Okay. Bar, you had grab this chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. Yes, we'll do that immediately. Promethium. We can go round and round the system until our heads are swimming, as long as the promethium and supplies last. If any thick as grok stuff, lowlifes, come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out, so don't you worry. Okay, Master of Ordnance. My job's simple, maintain. Now we gotta go. No work, man. Yeah, I will have fun, and the Emperor does protect. I will absolutely be following the Emperor all the time. Was it dogmatic, I think? Absolutely going dogmatic. Yeah. Job simple, maintain the arsenal on fire when I'm told. I just don't. But just ask anyone. We've got a no able crew. Got it. Okay. The ship is in ruins. Every second officer's dead, and now we've got a Green Lord captain who's supposed to lead us to Void knows where. Silence! Enforcer sees us. Mutineer. That wasn't that bad. Oh no. He's getting beat up. If only one officer out of the whole lot is fallen to pieces, then that's not bad at all, your lordship. I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do with the Master of Ordnance, the former Master of Ordnance, I should say. Besides find a replacement, that is. Oh my gosh. I just said I was going to go dogmatic. Dogmatic. Execute him. Oh, dear. I'll go iconoclast. That feels so mean. He was just giving his opinion. Stand down, release him. I have no intention of punishing a man for a moment of weakness, not after the terrible attack we suffered. Plus 2 iconoclasts. Don't we need like 15? So there must be tons of decisions. Caesar sniveling, you disgrace yourself and your entire clan. Enough. The hysterics are over. Let us resume. Okay. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in the crew members and require a new engineer prime and navigators. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Yes, but bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship's systems must be properly inspected for major damage. What can only be carried out at Footfall Station, port on the edge of the Cronus Expanse. Okay. Home to the only dockyard in the sector, but we will never reach Footfall without first solving these 3 immediate problems. Okay. Okay, what about the system we're in? Accede to the Vox Master. Okay. We're in the Rycat star system. Our voyage here was undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies on the system, and our attempts to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Navis Nobilite station, which I think is the most important one, has not simply failed to answer, it seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid on the system, and Reichhead Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails. But what is most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface that seem to indicate ongoing hostilities. Man, I hope it's not the Tyranids. Okay. Which are these very evil alien species. But anyway. Well, that would be insane. Well, then it's just over. The situation is not very encouraging, but without a navigator, a tech priest, and a new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Navis Nobilite station and find out what in the void is going on. Dismissed. Okay. Whew. Alright. Your Lordship, there's one other thing, a confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to this system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who was the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything, and I'll tell you. The Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Coronis Expanse. Well, that's pretty big. Well, I'd be honored to fulfill the Inquisitor's commission. What was she supposed to do? Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrichs von Kallax, an interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in the system, that we have to find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall in the Furibundus system. Okay. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobilite or the Governor of Reichhead Minoris, may know something. And that's all of it, Your Lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the Von Valancius Protectorate. Okay, gives you another scrutinizing look. We got this. Adira, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. Where are they hiding? The Psyker is suffering some element or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, her voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you about a personal request, but it can wait. Okay. Daybreak. Okay. Well, she's probably going crazy. Bring the witch to heel. If there's nothing else value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. I don't know. Adira, come to your senses. Your Lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is. No matter how hard I try, a single word is all I could make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? Can't extract information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it. Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served, by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. Okay. If there's nothing else of value, it's concluded. Woo! Saving. Use the system's map on the center of the bridge to issue orders to the crew. You're saying here? Like this map? I would say that's the center of the bridge and a map. Okay. Events take place in various regions of space, and as the Coronis expands, the sector is composed of numerous star systems. Okay. Find yourself Scouring the void in search of routes leading to new uncharted systems, discovering more routes as you explore the expanse. Like Mass Effect. What you see before you is a map of one such system. Each star system contains objects you can interact with. Such objects are marked as points of interest. Move your ship to a point of interest, then left-click on it to initiate the event or open the planet view. Okay, where am I? That must be me. There's my void ship. Uric 5, the guide, made contact with the Navis Noblight station. So this is the station. Okay. Can I move around? Okay, no. Oh, I can select multiple ships? What? Oh my, am I gonna have a fleet? That'll be crazy. Machine Spirit, Keeper, New Blood. Rykad, Minoris. Yeah. Alright, so I'm kind of feeling like I'm gonna go over there first. But what's over here? Visit Rykadi Philia, the prison planetoid. I'm interested in that as well. Unidentified void ship? I guess I could look at that, but that might be a combat. Rykad Majoris, scan to require. Scan is required. Oops. Alright, let's go here. Can I click it? Void ship management. Back to bridge. Wait. Where am I? I thought it said left click. I'm not entirely sure. What do we have? Inventory, character, journal. Oh, here we go. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Will not let us do anything here? Oh, we have to go to the planet. Okay. Even though it's orbiting and it's something I can click on. Okay. Lord Captain reporting the heralds of the Navis Noblight continue to maintain Vox silence, perhaps due to Uric 5 being off limits to visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the station's orbit. The demands are clear. We're told to turn the ship around immediately. We have also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably, it is the it's the remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Navis Noblight House requires aid and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmission. Yeah, can we scan the station? What's going on? Yes, Lord Captain. The officers from the Augur crew performed a full scan of the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off the readings. We're able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is active, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. So the question remains, why are the esteemed navigator heralds ignoring us? I mean, it sounds like there's an issue. I mean, it honestly does sound like they need some help. Yeah, we'll go in. All right, order the crew to commence docking. Affirmative, we do not know what is happening at the station, so you'll have to look for the esteemed navigators blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path. Choose party members. Chosen. Uric 5.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess! What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir.
permission to execute them.
Okay. Man. Okay, well, this is interesting. You'll be consigned to oblivion for your transgressions. Immortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. I'm right here, dude. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Orselio, I command you to execute the infidels. Rough. Couldn't do anything. Not a step further. Master, we have some strange guests on the station. A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his wary face, and not just his own blood. Two jet black, unblinking eyes are watching your every move, and the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind the lowered lid in the middle of his forehead. Step back or I will unleash all the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Alternate dimension of pure energy and madness, existing as a mirror to real space. Oh, great. Emperor, be my witness. Desist, brother. It was the Emperor's will that brought me to this abode. Keep talking to me that way, and I'll make you swallow your tongue. Yeah, we're on the same side. No one has the right to interpret his will so freely, brother. But wait, I recognize your coat of arms. You must be a lord of the Von Valancius dynasty. Yes, I'm absolutely positive. And since fate has brought such an important person into my abode, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felic Christoph August, keeper of this station. So you did not come to offer support to the traitors. This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Uric 5 is a holy sanctum for House Orselio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the list. So are you coming with me? I'm looking for the Lord Inquisitor's interrogator. Well, that's also true. I'm looking for the Lord Inquisitor's interrogator, one Heinrichs von Calix. Do you know anything about his presence? The interrogator? I think I would know if such an important individual decided to pay us a visit. Okay. Provide me with a navigator and I'll be on my way. I do not think that is possible. Uric 5 is an observation station. We do not sign contracts and do not provide navigators. We delve into the depths of infinity and chart the movements of the warp storms. And besides, you have chosen an inopportune time for negotiations. Well, what's happening here? Where did all the corpses come from? Betrayal, a most banal thing in the life of the Nobilite, don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend, Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of Uric 5 and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take her prisoner, greedy scum. I swear the throne's light, their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. The madmen have captured Lady Cassia and are now torturing her upstairs while we are idly chatting. Help me rescue her or be gone, but waste no more of my precious time. Take him by force. No, I'm not going to do that. Your words are rife with disrespect. No. What kind of help are you talking about? I would never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet, Lady Cassia's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness, but you may actually succeed. In order to ascend the mistress's chambers, you will need to make a holy relic sanctified by the blood of Lady Orselio herself. This is the control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part, and the other was lost during the mutiny, but even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanism is powered. Okay, how do I power it? The main cogitator? I don't know. Cogitator? It must be cogitator. Cogitor. I don't know. Okay, anyways, the computer is situated in the guard room. Just enter the correct command sequence, and the sacred mechanism will do the rest. Got it. And the control rod. I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors. The most ancient of sacred mechanisms will help to rebuild the rod. The tech priests ceaselessly perform the rites of appeasement so that the machine spirit would serve the house in its time of need. The fateful hour is upon us. Alright, guess that makes sense. So what have you decided, descendant of the von Valancius line? I decided to go with man, there's so many out taken by force now. It was an honor to save the Lady Navigator from her woes. Yes. Alright, we got the phylactery of blood. Alright, you should hurry. We will stay here to hold the line and lick our wounds. Good luck, Rogue Trader. May the Emperor's light be with you. Alright, well, we made an ally, I suppose. Okay. So, we have to explore a little bit. Whoops. Now, there's loot over here.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I'll take it all.
White. Bright, pure color. And it's all riddled with horrible veins that carry the poison of fear and pain throughout its body. Who are you? Why are you crying?
Strange.
If the witch is talking about the enemies of humanity who set upon this abode of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery.
Okay.
The naval service, that was barely a challenge.
It looks like we have some enemies to deal with. There's a medicine check over here. Hopefully it was wise to go around on this side. We'll see.
Attention to detail
Would you
is
look
the
at
key
that?
to success.
What is this? Disarm? Sure.
Never doubt me.
There's a trap ahead. Yeah, sometimes you will see a trap marked with the red area and a connecting dotted line. This leads to the mechanism that controls the trap. Okay. That's normal.
The Emperor favors me today.
Oh, the guy ran. Huh. Maybe he would have fought me if I did step on the trap? I wonder. Can I get through there? It looks like I can.
It's about time.
Okay. To battle. Fire at will. Oh yeah, I didn't want to be in a kill box. That's not exactly the wisest move. Oh, you can speed up animations? Really? Did you still hold space? Okay, I'm used to that from King Arthur. Alright, prepare for battle. Get into the right position. You got it. So yeah, that guard might be a small annoyance. Do you have people on the other side? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Here we go. So Abelard is going to start us off. The guard Medicae. I mean, I suppose he's just going to start off doing a cleave and then hiding, essentially. So Abelard can just stay over there. It's fine. Adira, she might just stay put. Oh, wait, no. Only Adira can reach there, so... Man. Let's do it like this, I guess. Well, she's not in cover, though. Alright, we'll head back.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. One fewer target.
Alright. So Endure does cost an action point, so I can't charge and then Endure. I don't want to take a ton of damage, so we're just going to do Endure.
At your beck and call.
And also, we may as well do the Brace for Impact, because you're probably going to get shot up.
Weather the storm.
Ooh. You're shooting at Tomato? At me?
Break their morale!
Okay. A lot of missing. Okay. I guess we'll go over here. Let's
God, Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. This is why.
Ooh. Some nice crits there.
As the
Might as well
Emperor
do Furious
commands,
Recital.
I
I don't
act.
think there'll be a good time to do it. Let's do a Psychic Shriek.
What is this foreboding?
Alright. You may as well do Analyze Enemy. Okay.
Follow my lead. My faith strengthens me.
Brace
Ooh.
yourself,
Oh,
Abelard.
0 damage. Good.
I shall not fear.
Alright, I can do a Bring It Down. I actually might do that. I'll do that to
Nothing
her.
I can't do.
Another
But of
Psychic
course.
Shriek. Let's do the Voices command on him. Because he's about to run in.
Follow my lead.
I must not falter.
I'll live another day.
Alright, so Deer is a little bit wounded, but it's actually not that bad. Okay, let's see. So we'll probably be able to get the kill here.
A
Yeah.
tactically sound approach. It will be done. I took care of this one.
Can we charge him? No.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, it really is such a limiting one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I think the distance is actually from 3 to 6. But yeah, very limiting. Let's do Endure. Then we'll just end. Excuse me. Alright, we're going to do a run and gun. I kind of want to get over here. Is this cover? I mean, it looks like it, but I guess it's not technically. Oh, I can't quite reach it, that's why.
Guided by faith.
Alright.
I'll do it.
High momentum.
What was that? Oh, she can do these. Dismantling attack, second weapon. The operative immediately inflicts one exploitation on all enemies and makes a free attack against a target that always hits. Or just... Wait, what's the difference? These look identical. I don't think it's particularly useful.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. Farewell.
Alright. Angel do an
Will
analyze.
do.
Yeah,
Suits my purposes.
1 in 3 chance of getting a kill. Nope. What a shock. Alright, I guess we'll do bring it down. She should be able to kill him.
Be gone.
I guess I could give him finest hour. I mean, this is the last round.
My time is now.
I just want him to get within range.
My place
soon.
is at the fore. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Okay. Just charge him.
Follow my lead.
Whew. Doing good.
Reduced to dust.
It is nice that you heal to full after a battle. So you don't have to worry about it. Or think about it. Ooh, this is a lot of flak chest plates. Alright, so we can get a bunch of medium armor now. That could be useful. I need to check on Abelard. Also, this guy seems to have like a long-range rifle. Las gun. Yeah, this seems to be better than the scrappy auto. For sure, actually. Alright, so we're definitely going to be doing that. Man, all these goods. All these goods, man. Okay. Man, I don't even know what this stuff is. Catechism of St. Drusus? I don't know what that's for. Mutated flesh sample. So useful. I actually do need to equip some stuff. I forgot to do that before. Once I loot everything over here, I'll do it again, probably.
Premonition runs true.
Yikes. They ended their own lives by slicing their guts open. Disgusting. Nasty. Intercepted conversation between security officers. Alright. Library is full of treatises by the most distinguished scholars of the Imperium. Interesting. And we're getting a lot of writings.
What in the world?
Skillfully crafted sculpture is about to step down from its podium. Okay, so I guess we don't know who it is then. Data Crypt H40 Co. Man, I feel like we're just getting all this stuff and I have no idea what it's really used for.
A new challenge for me?
Alright, so let's look at weapons. We're definitely going to be... somebody needs to be taking the las gun. Does it make sense for her to do it? Nah, her Unfading Valor is a lot better. Significantly so. So that's not going to happen. She could use it, but she never uses her rifle. And neither does he, really. I guess in theory, could, though. Because he is in the back a lot. Maybe yeah, let's try it out temporarily and just see how it goes. We did get multiple las guns, so I guess he can get rid of the Scrappy. Get rid of Scrappy. Okay. Now let's see. So in terms of armor. Alright, so his heavy Seneschal's trusty carapace is far better. We're just gonna... I think it's far better, right? Yeah, definitely. I think. So we'll keep it on. I'm not opposed to him switching over. This character's wearing the armor will dodge 20% of average enemy attacks in this chapter. Interesting. Okay, maybe we don't want the medium. We might just want a better piece of equipment. Because he's not going in the midst of stuff, typically. And what do we have? Mantle of Heroism. Each heroic act used in battle increases the wearer's dodge by 20% till the end of combat. I'll give it to you. And what about this? Gloves of Endurance. Whenever the wearer of these gloves suffers an injury or falls unconscious in combat, their allies gain +1 damage until the end of combat. Now that should be used on her because she could accidentally do that to herself. Since she's a psyker. Okay. I think they were good.
Victory awaits.
Ooh, that was close.
I better myself through my service.
The crew continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear it may affect the performance of their duties in service of the Lord Captain.
In his service, will they find strength and fortitude? Only thus will they...
This old officer?
Okay, we got some goods. Ooh, Mars pattern sword. Oh, Mars pattern sword. Mars. This is pretty good. And noble silk gloves +5 to persuasion. You don't say. You don't say. Collect. Okay. He should wear those. It doesn't really matter who takes these. I guess she'll wear them. Now, in terms of weapons, this is far better. Is it better than what he has? Appears so. Oh, it also reduces their dodge. That's interesting. Yeah, this is just strictly better. For sure. That's going there. Yeah, so he definitely did get an upgrade there. Also, I think this is also an upgrade. Just in case he uses it. Okay. Hello, door. Tech use on Adira. Well, we could do demolition. Sure. We'll save one for an...
accomplished easily.
Oh, you failed? Oh, dear. Alright, try tech use.
The Whispers told me how.
The Whispers told you how? Don't say
The
that.
Whispers told me a secret.
Don't say that either. Okay. Okay, so there's guards over there. Is there a trap or something? Why did it stop?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Abelard, really? I thought you'd go around because we could see it. You fool.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Yes, we are. Alright,
I woke up
Argenta,
with a feeling of wonder.
fix
As
him.
if a feel...
Ah, careful now.
Okay. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a fight, but it doesn't look too bad so far.
Follow my lead.
You hear the screams. Move. Hey, who are you? I just murdered this guy. Well, I guess that they were dealt with. That was an interesting interaction. What do we have? Another flak. Another las gun. These pistols are lame, right? Scrappy auto pistol. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll take it. I'm assuming there must be a way to sell stuff later. Okay, data crypt. Another scrappy auto pistol. What do we have here? Research notes of Navis Laboratum. These are probably cubbies, if I had to guess.
Oh, come on.
Ah, come on. I don't want to make it her do. Okay, we'll open it normally. For some reason, the archenemy's twisted influence has found its way into the station. Where's the child? Is she safe? I don't know.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I failed.
Oh.
An expected result.
There we go. Sniper rifle? Oh my goodness, a sniper. So cool. Taking. Luckily we got this open. We found some consumables. Okay. To cargo.
Over.
Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright, so who's going to be taking the sniper rifle? I guess I could hand it to him. Probably would make sense to a point. Her Unfading Valor is pretty good. It's better than the las guns, at least. So, also, we did find something new. Carapace chest plate. This is light. She's wearing special armor. Alright, so this just gives a little bit more armor protection. So, let's give this a tomato. Cool. Okay. Okay, I'll hydrate. I'll drink twice. Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay, awaken the spirit. Let's do it. Man, there's so many things I can do. Maybe dozing off, but your ears are keen. That is true, you do have keen ears. Examine the log. It's partially corrupted. This is Officer A282. Do you copy? Several generators overheated on the lower level chamber. A to D unpowered. The tech priest crew sent to investigate the problem is not responding, requesting back. The officer's speech is interrupted by shouting, and this recording abruptly stops. 200 servants have perished due to explosive decompression of the living quarters. We've located traces of the mechanical interference. The preliminary cause is officer sabotage. Crews 5, 6, and 9 are cut off from the main compartment. We have enough oxygen for 20 minutes. May the Emperor save our souls. We attempted to contact the Winter Scale Scion for help, but something is jamming the signal. Never received a reply. Cannot be sure that it was even sent in the first place. A rescue team is not coming. We're on our own, so remain vigilant. Anyone could be a traitor. You hear me? Anyone. If you're in doubt, shoot to kill. The following Vox recordings are too badly distorted to make out even a single word. Okay. Man, there's so much stuff. Let's return. Request data on the navigator. There's only 2 alive. Phallic and Theobald. Getting another drink. The child, location upper chamber, biometric parameters, rapid heartbeat, elevated body temperature, stress level exceeds the permissible limit, status unknown. Calming procedures advised. Attention, upper chambers inaccessible. Error, the control rod is not present. Yeah, we know that. Okay. Yeah, switch to the main chamber controls. The cogs within the sacred mechanism slowly start turning with a heavy grinding and clacking. The tired machine spirit grants you access to the station controls, at least parts of it. I don't know if I want to open all doors to the level, but probably. Okay, goes dark as the machine spirit had fled their mechanical casket, but your assumption is incorrect, as it fills with static just a few moments later. Okay, 1s and 0s. Oh, great. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, the station's active system, according to the report. Oh, man, I can't read 1s and 0s. Oh, dear. We'll go with the longest one. Push a few buttons. According to the data, the compartment are trying to open is depressurized. Takes a few moments to gather the data. According to the report, the door has already been opened. Protocol has been executed. The passage has been opened. Okay, so that one actually opened a door. It was already open. Okay, so I think we got it. Uh-oh. Alright. So that's where we needed to get to. I guess we can call for help, see what happens. One thing is certain, the problem does not lie in the mechanism. Okay, so it's, yeah, we can't do it. Main elevator controls. I don't think we can activate it, right, without the control rod. Processing query confirmed. Power's been restored using the guard room. Okay.
Victory awaits!
Ah. Why is everything looking weird? What? I stepped away and all of a sudden everything looks awful. Yeah, that was strange. What caused that? Maybe I stepped on a trap? No, we're not wounded. I don't know what caused that. That's strange. Alright, we have another data crypt. We'll take it. I don't know what it does yet. Got a bunch of goods still. Psi crystal. Sure. Blackwater, unidentified acid, and biogel. That sounds like a,
The premonition runs true.
Synthetic amniotic fluid pools excess. The floor barely discernible traces stretch to the side opposite the entrance. Yeah, sounds like it's some kind of a thing we have to discover. The caustic stench of reagents sears your nostrils and broken glass crunches underfoot. So that's a phylactery.
Follow my lead!
Okay. Transducer. I have two options, meteorite chunk or a psi crystal. Remake the control rod. Well, we can't do that without the other half, right? Oh, I guess we can. Okay. Adamantine. Laboratory journal. Test subjects exhibit signs of acute stress. Okay, the originals. Okay. They're lost their minds. Please don't kill me. No problem, dude. I'm not gonna do that. A tissue flask? Navigator flesh sample, mutated flesh sample, flesh sample. Do I just need anything in here? Man, that's tough to know. So we don't have any reagents, so we can't do this anyway. So we need some reagent that we don't have, unless we can get it with the transducer. I don't know. See what happens.
What is that?
Crystal dust. I had a feeling. Okay. Now, I would just be putting things in randomly. Well, I guess we can see what happens. But yeah, because we have multiple flesh samples. We ended up getting a reagent, so that's probably the one. Okay. We're going to take this back. I'm probably going to do that off screen because this is probably a whole like ton of reading to figure out what the combination is. Because 5 things I have to choose between 3 different options. So yeah, I'll probably do that another time. That is a lot. Something over here in terms of loot I must have missed. Oh. Warp Seer Goggles. Nice. Grants willpower bonus, lore warp. Okay. I feel like she should know the warp the most, because of who she is. I think that would make the most sense. She does deal with that kind of stuff. Okay, kind of slowed down there. Alright, let's just jump through.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Barely a challenge.
It's about time.
Alright, need to return to Felic. Alright. New and neatly braided. You dealt with a threat and powered the elevator. Well done. I trust you brought the activation rod as well. Remember, every second of hesitation may cost my mistress her life. The crossroads, there are 2 paths, both stained with blood, both leading to the accursed eye. They all wear masks, so poor and flimsy they all at the slightest touch, one hiding a blind man, another a traitor. What are you talking about? Thank you, everything is so clear now. Thank you, I did not understand a single word. Nods tiredly and glances at Felic out of the corner of her eye. The station has enough problems without your sorcery, Psyker. I have many questions regarding what happened. You think you are worth the life of my mistress? Who's the child mentioned in the documents and reports? You meddled with something that you shouldn't have. Ah. In all the coffin. They should have been left alone. The child is what the station servants call Lady Cassia, for the commoners' dirty mouths must not sully her name by uttering it. You see, it is not beneficial for all servants to have their vocal organs altered. Some prove to be more useful when they're able to speak. The madmen were convinced that we are the traitors. That's why they're insane. Will you really heed the ramblings of retainers who dared to raise their hands against the scions of a noble bloodline? Man. Okay, the servants alone cannot be blamed for what happened on the station. Most corpses I discovered were either unarmed or feeble. Did you really think mere servants could plan a coup? The senior officers were just as guilty. Half my guards butchered one another because they suspected treason. As for the real culprit, the coup was staged by those closest to the mistress. Something that I will say is that in order for somebody to make such a... Like, I mean, think about how complicated of a lie he'd have to make for it to be reasonable or possible. with like, oh, question after question after question. How in the world could he lie every single time? I feel like it'd be really hard to do. Um, without it being obvious, where it's like, no, it's just strictly impossible. Um, which does actually oddly make me trust him. But because of the psyker, he must be a bad guy. I totally trust you. Yeah, destroying the shuttle, shutting off the power, and disabling the security systems. Too many things required special access. Access available only to the keeper of the station. As I'm sure you're aware, there are 2 keepers. Your guess is absolutely correct. Theobald Orselio, the demented old man obsessed with Lady Cassia and her power, and also the one to blame for the woes that have befallen Uric 5 and our noble line. Man, am I really going to betray this guy? I listened to a recording of a private conversation between the station's officers. You were very lenient towards them, purposely neglecting the security protocols. Yes, I was lenient, and in the end, I paid a steep price. Just look at the destruction around us. The insurgents have left almost nothing of my home. Yeah. I'll trust him. I need him to like me because I need either him or the quote-unquote child has to be my navigator. And I don't know what's happening. So it's like if I don't befriend him, I don't want to risk losing the navigator, right? Thank you, Rogue Trader. I don't know what to say. Status and honor prevented me from admitting it before now, but you have awoken hope in me. Hope that I might actually leave the station together with the mistress, which is why I'm about to ask one last favor. The lowly insurgents got their hands on a weapon that suppresses my navigator powers. Their absence makes me a living target, but this weapon is useless against you, as is the bunch of lunatics wielding it. I humbly ask you to deal with the scum huddling upstairs and hurry to adorn my mistress with the relic of our house, a sacred amulet against all evil. Recent events have badly disturbed Lady Cassia's psyche, and warp entities always lust for weaker souls, especially when the veil grows thin. You too will be safe next to this charm. If you turn out to be a lousy navigator after all, I will personally feed you to the Void Kraken. I'll do it, yeah. You got a glowing stone. You're going to need this charm. And may the God Emperor's light be with you. Oh man, there's Cassia, the pale figure with unnaturally long limbs. Covers her face with her hands, which are deformed with talon-like nails. Her deathly pale face is coated with blood that continuously streams from her scarlet-misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hidden under her disheveled hair, twitch nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice the third eye in the young woman's forehead, hidden by a jeweled ornament, and when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming, soul-smothering power. Willpower test success, great. You're enveloped in despairing grief, and an invisible hand closes around your throat, cutting off your breath. Your limbs seem to fill with lead. Your heart hammers in your chest, and the desire to turn and flee from this room, from the station, almost gets the better of you. At the last moment, you master your emotions, and your will pushes against the illusion, forcing it to retreat. How, as if my own little pals weren't bad enough. Now this one's barging into my head. Someone stop her. Heresy. It is. Well, I'm guaranteed to persuade or coerce by the Emperor. If you do not stop your sorcery immediately, I will shoot you in the head, man. I'm here to help. Please calm yourself. What's happening? Was someone calling my name? Are all the betrayers dead already? And you, who are you? Tomato von Valencius, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Pardon my manners, I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such a time of great sorrow for our house. What is this? I feel faint. The child, Lady Cassia, where are you, sacred child? Throne, preserve you. Striking resemblance of those of a dead fish. Oh man, he looks like a dead fish. Lucky him. My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. I'm warning you, one wrong move will bring the wrath of House Orselio down upon you. Watch out, this one's is so deranged, it's making the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. Threatening the head of the dynasty is a grave offense, whoever you are. I mean, you no harm. I came to seek the navigator's aid. At present, I'm trying to determine what is happening. I'll grant you they don't look like pirates or who have come coveting the riches of a wrecked station or of scoundrels in Felic's service. So, who are you? A rogue trader. Another rogue trader in our corner of the galaxy. Interesting. Your kind always makes an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal. Given that you have not yet so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful. And so House Orselio now asks a service of you. You save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. You're not hurried to answer, think on it. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. You look frightening. His fish eyes, oh man. Sorry, just got a text from family. It'll be 5 seconds. And I'm good. Okay. Okay, well, I don't think I want this guy. I kind of prefer the other guy over this guy, over Fishhead. Like, his description is so disgusting. Hey, what's the curse that's happened here? Curse, you don't understand the sacred gift given to our child. When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we all laugh giddily. And if the child wants blood, the world turns crimson. The child's will is the will of the great Tisiphone. Tisiphone? It might be Tisiphone. I don't know. For she is the heir of House Orselio. They call me dangerous with my witchcraft. Yeah. Hey, what happened between you and Felic? Felic is my wayward student. He came to Uric 5 as a callow youth. I personally mentored him and entrusted him with the care of the child. He was like a son, but he proved to be just another traitor. He sought to steal our most precious treasure, the heir of the house, our sacred child, to revel in power with others like him, casting our house into the abyss, to pervert the centuries-long traditions of our family. You can see the fruits of his villainy for yourself. He decided he was not bound by his duties to the legacy of the greatest of our novitors, Tisiphone Orselio, who led our house to prosperity for countless years. Foolish boy. The renegades clouded their minds. They sought to seize control of the dynasty before the sacred child had come of age and taken up the Novitor's throne. So choose whose side you're on, a murderous traitor or the lawful scion of the noble house. Man, there's so much stuff to say. I'm sick of this station. I'm taking Cassian. You and Felic shall suffer a less enviable fate. Let's do away with him together. I kind of would rather them just deal with it on their own. That's honestly how I feel. Bellic accused you of treachery. Defending myself before strangers, I never thought I would fall so low. If the child's life were not at stake, very well, I have no choice or proof of my innocence. I can give you my word as a member of the Navis Nobilite. If the honest word of an honorable man counts for anything with you, I guarded the station against calamity and incursions from without to the best of my ability. I forced the wardens to strictly observe security protocols. I personally selected every servant, and I faithfully protected the child during the coup. Uh-huh. So, if I'm understanding correctly, this area and the child, who's like whatever, the daughter of somebody in the nobility, has the ability to be able to make people essentially feel her emotions and go nuts, you know, like happy, sad, angry, whatever. And when Bellic decided to betray Theobald in order to essentially take control instead of her, when she was made aware of it in some way, that she was kind of being controlled, she then went nuts, and so did all of her followers and guardsmen. And then Phallic tried to take control of the station, and the guards just went kind of crazy because she was so upset. That's how I'm currently interpreting it. Okay. How did you lose control? Do not thrust my errors in my face. I am twice your age and twice as wise. Take my advice. Trust no one but yourself and the Emperor. Even those closest to you will betray you for gold, power, or a far-fetched idea for a bright future. That doesn't answer. That doesn't answer anything. Okay. What service do you ask? Save the sacred child. Take her away from the station. I fear I do not have long left. Oh, man. Okay, so he's in a lot of pain. Okay. I'm okay with that. Save the child and deliver her safely to the Regent Arento, acting head of the House Arcelio in the Coronis Expanse. Rest assured that the reward will be worth your effort. I'm okay with that. That's what I want to do in a way. I know we came here for a navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got reservations about her. Yeah, such a fragile thing with such a heavy burden upon her shoulders. I believe I made a decision. Is that so? Please share your thoughts. Okay, so Phallic is a monster. We can do away with him. The last thing I need is a monster on my ship. Cassia shall remain here, and you shall serve as navigator on my vessel while you still live. I shall bring Cassia to Phallic as promised. Or attack. So, I can either side... I don't think that he would come with, would he? I'm fine with bringing Cassia on the ship. Man, I should bring Cassia to Phallic as promised. I don't know. I mean, I wonder if I can take him on board. I feel like that would solve this situation. Okay. I'll see if he wants to become the navigator. Rash words will cost you your life. Ah.
I won't heed your cries of mercy. For the Emperor!
Well, well, well. Soul Gaze deals 4 to 10 warp damage and inflicts staggered on the target for a round. Visions of Triumph of Theobald foresees the future and grants you random allies advantages. Evil Premonition. This creature is ready to curse the enemy that attacks him first this round. Huh. Causes curses. The injury was caused... Okay. Allied effects. This injury was caused by navigating war powers and is untreatable by any known mean. It will slowly and inexorably lead to death. Wait, that's happening to him? Oh, so he's like, okay, that's because of the story. The first enemy that attacks this creature in the current round will be cursed for 2 rounds, which I don't know what curse means. Alright, well, maybe we'll find out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like, yeah, there's 7 enemies. He's going to start. Theobald is going to start. Followed by a defender. Oh yeah, I can't be adjacent, right? I kind of want to be up here. I guess I can be right there. Because then I can walk over and then I can do a cleave, maybe. Actually, no, I want to be able to charge, right? So, maybe this is good. Whoa.
Weapon at the ready.
My faith
Whoa.
shields me.
Okay, Argenta is not looking good. I guess we could go for this. Could do a run and gun and try it, but I kind of just want to... Okay, we're going to do the Furious Recital.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
That's okay.
Follow my lead. King cleanses the body.
Man, she's been hit every time.
I need your aegis.
Man.
Oh, Emperor.
Stay vigilant.
They're going right after Argenta.
Hope to meet the same end.
I don't think they've missed once.
Onward. Stop.
Yeah, they have yet to miss.
Follow my lead.
That's crazy. Hey, they missed. Okay, well. That was pretty nuts. Huh. I mean, I can hit this one. Okay,
Anything
well.
else?
Man, this is really bad.
Will do.
Probably gonna
But
have to
of
use a
course.
forewarning. We're gonna have to take risks here because this is not going well. Alright. Alright. We'll run in. We'll do a hit.
Victory is in.
Ah. 2 health left. Come on, dude. Let's do brace for
That's your
impact. That'll
back and
help
forth.
all these guys, I think. And then we're also gonna do an
Indeed.
endure. %4 chance. Alright, I guess I should just take the shot.
Not a problem. You didn't stand a chance.
That's a pretty big hit. Okay. I can do a bring it down. I think I will. Now she can do a psychic shriek. Let's do that.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Yikes. Okay. Well, she hurt her allies a little bit. Then we can do a voice of command. I think that we will.
My prescience has failed me.
My faith strengthens me.
Hey, he missed.
Moving out. Why did I not foresee this?
Follow my lead.
Okay. She hurt herself, I think, a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, so we'll analyze him. I kind of want to do a forewarning on myself. Kind of risky. Okay, good. Because that increases her dodge, and they are getting close to killing her. Now, as for you, yeah, I mean, I can get to Theobald. It'd be nice if I could charge him. Okay, I can. Then I'm at least engaged with Theobald. I don't think he can use his psychic powers then. So let's do it.
One fewer time. At your beck and call.
Alright, so Abelard can probably just deal with him. Now the problem is these two probably can't deal with these. But aren't there 4? Not 3. I do have a sniper rifle now, though. What do I have? I have a Deadeye shot. Precisely aimed with plus 50% bonus to the effective range of weapon and a 10% chance to hit. Okay. %. So it looks like it's all 95% chance. I should probably take the shot. This is 90. Okay. This one seems to be getting the luckiest with his shooting, so let's shoot him.
All too nothing of value has been lost.
Great. Now, I guess we can do a bring it down. Adira is in some trouble, but I don't think we really have too much of an option. Let's do the Psychic Shriek. Could even kill him if we get lucky enough. Oh, we did. Alright, great. Alright, 2 on 3. I parried.
The whispers call to me.
It's just 1 health. Oh, man. Could kill him. Oh, let's try it.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Yes, very unfortunate. Alright, then we're going to analyze him. I think we are going to do expose weakness, because he has a fair bit of stacks of it. Alright.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Wow, crit. That was pretty big. Okay.
It will be done.
Alright, we're going to get him.
High momentum.
Suits my purpose. You don't stand a chance.
Ooh. Man, this sniper is crazy. What have you done? He'll manage on your own. It was honestly his fault. I just made a suggestion. I literally just made a suggestion and then he attacked me. So, yeah. There was no way that was going to work out. All I said was, can you be the navigator? And then he drew his weapon. What am I supposed to do? Okay. In my mind, I feel like that's a pretty good deal, you know? He becomes a navigator. I deal with Felek. He's happy.
I won't tolerate
I'm
weakness.
happy. But oh well. The private library. Okay. Well, that was probably the boss fight here, and we're probably about through. The Almighty Emperor be praised. My efficient mistress is safe. Wonderful. This is wonderful. The weight of the world has been lifted from my shoulders. Grins mockingly before turning grim. You monster. What? Traitor. Okay, flinches at Navigator's words and clenches her fists. Her sharp nails dig deep into her soft skin, drawing blood. Cassia's face, however, remains dispassionate. Oh no, this is bad. This is very bad. The flimsy mask, it's gone, and the gaze behind it is almost dead. Is aimed at you, Lord Captain. Hey, what's wrong, Lady Cassia? Did I not bring you to your champion? A traitor? What's the meaning of this? This means that you murdered my only defender and dragged me straight into the arms of the traitor who doomed Uric 5. Well, I kind of understood that to a point. He wants to switch things up, but it sounds like everybody's at fault. Forgive me for this little lie. You served the noble cause of liberating House Orselio like no other, for which I will forever be grateful. We could have become close friends in another life. Liars like you, sir, do not deserve to call themselves friends of the dynasty. Not that anyone has extended such an honor to you. However, the house's reputation must not be jeopardized by your testimony. The girl is a curse on all Orselio. She's a legacy of Tisiphone, a beast who kept the entire house chained with fear, killing indiscriminately for any trace of dissent. I need to break the shackles of her tyranny. It is nothing personal. I'm sure you understand. Hide behind Cassia? What a coincidence. I wasn't going to let you go either. Oh, great. The words get stuck in your throat and your hands refuse to obey. The hatred of Phallic overwhelms your entire being. How dare he betray you, his mentor, his house? You hear a woman scream as if from afar, and the veil of others' conjoining emotions fades. You think I'm a monster, Phallic? Fine, have it your way.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
You dare cross the faithful?
Oh, great. So now we just have to deal with all the bodyguards. 7 of them. Okay. 2 on that side. 2, 3, 4 on this side. I'm missing somebody. Is there a 3rd one back here? Oh, they're together. Okay. Okay. So this entire side is going to be activating first. So we definitely want to be behind full cover. Oh, she can't quite reach. Well, best I got. Abelard more than likely will go to the other side. Because he's probably going to charge in, walk over, then do a cleave. That's kind of what I'm imagining. Okay.
Weapon at the ready. Break them up.
My prescience has
Ooh.
failed me.
That was a huge hit. Oh my goodness.
Follow my lead.
These guys have some good ballistic skill, I'll tell you. Okay. I guess I actually could hit that one and then have Adira go and more than likely get a kill. Well, maybe. She probably wouldn't, now that I think about it. Because what's my damage output again? 14 to 20? Yeah, so he'll be like half dead. It'd be possible, but unlikely. Also, we're going to do an at all costs. Yeah, it might work on one of the little ones. Let's try it.
Absolutely not.
Oh, there's no line of sight. Oh, I can only see this one?
Already
Okay.
done.
Well, didn't have an option anyway. Are we going to do a bring it down?
I'll pass.
Okay.
I
Argenta?
don't have time for this.
Cassia?
Not a problem for me.
Whoa. I think that was a good call.
Follow my lead.
Bonk. Lidless stare. Wait, why does she have bring it down? I attempted. Alright, it must be a little bit glitched. Try to kill this guy.
Farewell.
Great. Yeah, it was a little bit weird. And now I don't have the movement. Yes, something odd happened for sure. Let's scream at him.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Oh no. Wait, what happened to them? Head trauma. Oh no, they're both knocked out. Oh my gosh. Oh man, well we really can't die now. By forewarning. Let's do an analyze against somebody.
No can do. Not this Scryer's draw.
I guess I can't see anybody. Okay. Now you're going again? Okay. Can we scream at him? No. You know what? Let's just do a bonk.
Anything else?
Be gone.
Then we'll do another
What?
for warning.
Was that you? Or
Alright, so I can move over, then I can charge.
I will do my duty.
And one hit should be enough.
Indeed.
Great. May as well do endure.
I'd rather not.
What is he doing? What?
At your beck and call.
That's strange. In the middle of my action, this guy walked in? That's weird.
My faith strengthens me.
That is very strange.
Real. Endure.
Don't you need a breathing navigator?
Whew. Well, I definitely know that Cassie is going to become one of our characters. I'm going to let her activate. Because I think that she can just get rid of him.
On it. Farewell.
And then he can take a big shot. And also I want him in the open. I want him to be tantalizing in case this guy activates.
I'm not so sure.
How much damage does this deal again? 7 to 16? Yeah, it's not exactly guaranteed. Alright, we'll see. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's okay if she goes down.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
How low can a man sink in the pursuit of power? Is your hatred of me really so strong, Felix?
Okay. You killed Felix just by looking at him.
I've never I did what ought to be done to renegades of House Orselio. You need not worry, rogue trader. I have no such power over the lives of ordinary people.
Mm-hmm. A useful gift, I like it.
You are engulfed in an aurora of crimson, your hope for pain and battle. But my gift will not help you with that.
Well, I regret we did not meet under better circumstances.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before. What are you going to do to me?
Let's say one another, become my navigator, and I shall restore you to House Orselio. I, Tomato von Valancius, rogue trader of the Imperium of Man, offer you my protection and grant you shelter aboard my vessel. If you wish to leave the station alive, you must first sign a contract you'll undertake to serve as my navigator until I release you. Yeah, we'll work together. This is mutually beneficial.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Yurak 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orselio.
All who can be saved will be given succor on board my ship.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen.
Ooh. We have our 5th member. Alright, well, I think that this is a very good time to stop, and also it is getting late. I usually stop around 1. And look at us. We have our 5th member. We'll see how she turns out. Be interesting to see what she does. I mean, she seems like a psyker if I had to guess. She's an officer psyker, huh? Interesting. But anyways, I'm gonna be ending it here. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I had a few people drop by. Potato sadly was busy. But yeah. Thank you for hanging out. I don't know if you're asleep, Masha, but if you are, I hope you have a good sleep. And if not, I hope you are able to get rest soon. And yeah. I'll be streaming tomorrow, Wednesday. And yeah. I do appreciate you guys. I really do. I hope to be seeing you guys tomorrow on stream. I stream around the same time, which is about, well, kind of same time, which is about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually to almost midnight tomorrow. So, hope to see you guys there. I'm probably going to be... Actually, I'm not sure what I'm streaming yet. I'm in between a couple of things. I might do Expedition 33, might do this again. I usually want... Pretty soon, I want to begin streaming games where I might be doing lore videos on them. Warhammer is so oversaturated, I'm not going to do lore videos on Warhammer, but, you know, that's why I was thinking I might reserve Wednesday for that. There also might be a spooky game since it is October. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. For those of you who haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate if you do. It helps the channel enormously. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye.